Friday's non-farm payroll was a very interesting one for me. I'm based in Ireland, and so the non-farm payroll comes out for me just after lunch. I couldn't watch it last Friday because I had to go to meetings in the morning. So what I did was at 9:30 in the morning, I opened my charts, had a look at them, and I made two screenshots, one of the euro, one of the cable, and I annotated those screenshots with where I thought the non-farm payroll was going to drive those currency pairs. I went out to my meeting, I came back, and I wanted to catch the Trading Post financial online trading room because Harold was there being very wise and telling us all sorts of fascinating stuff about the economy. Boy, does he know a lot of information about what's going on. And it was very interesting, but unfortunately for the length of the online trading room, the currencies didn't move to their ultimate position. So we left thinking, well, not a lot is happening. But I think you'll find this very interesting if you have a look at what I discovered based purely on the Absolute Fibonacci Framework and what it was telling me about 4 hours before the announcement came out. Take a look at this.
This is the first of the two screenshots that I mentioned. As you can see, it's sometime before the non-farm payroll. This is about 9:30 GMT. It hasn't even reached 10 o'clock yet. Now, had this been a clean upward movement on the 146, which is what we like to see on the cable on a good non-farm payroll, we would have been certain of 1.4869. However, it's not a clean upward movement, and it's not particularly correlating on many of the other charts either, apart from the 236. Now, given that situation, and the fact that we are 4 hours away, or three and a half, 4 hours away from the non-farm payroll, we can really only rely on it reaching this line here. Now, it's a very good and certain trade, that, because we have a purple to purple set happening here on the 1000. It started perfectly on the purple there, it's got to go to that purple there. So we know that it will go at least that far on the non-farm payroll. It'll probably just bounce off it if it's not a particularly strong one. So that also correlates with the bottom of this set, so we have a choice of two lines here. This bottom line is closer to the top of that set on the 1000, and so it's more likely to go to the purple line here. It's been working on the 236 for some time. It's done a set here, it's gone quickly through the gap, it's done another set here, so we have every reason to believe that it will reach at least this purple line here and possibly even go a little higher. But definitely the purple line at the top of the 1000 set is a dead cert for this non-farm payroll. When the non-farm payroll happened, this is exactly what happened. So there it is, it's hit the line here, it's hit the line there. Now, this is one of the beauties of the Absolute Fibonacci Framework, is that you know that it's got to finish sets, and it will be pulled to the edge of a set that it has to finish. It is attracted to barriers. Barriers don't just stop movement, they also attract movement. So it was attracted to that line on the 1000 very powerfully, and it was attracted to that line on the 236 very powerfully, and then it bounced off. And that also correlated with the top of that 56 set. So as you saw, we didn't have a good clean 146 move, but we certainly had a good clean 1000 move and 236 move. Similarly, on the euro, we expected a peak here on 2975, because again it's been working on the 236. You can see it's hitting greens and purples there, so we expect it to go to the purple on the upward move through that gap there, and this is what happened. It got through the gap quite happily and finished up just north of the line there, but basically that trade is a nice gap move on the 236, and it did exactly as we expected. It actually went up to nearer the 1.3, but what we want to do with left brain trading is trade what we know. We knew it was going to go to that line, so that's the line we trade to.